Hey guys, welcome to an episode of Sheen exclusive with the one and only living icon, no limit, no doubt, Master P.
Yes,
How are you today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am well. Listen, I am so honored to be speaking with you. I grew up with you. Like
I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
you from the beginning. You're from Louisiana.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
family is from Louisiana. So I'm telling
Yeah.
you, like we might be kin.
Yes.
You know how that is. So how's it going out there in California with all the COVID stuff?
Yeah. I mean, it's going. People getting back to normal, and we gonna make it through it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Because speaking of making it through it, I saw your latest film,
Yeah.
Never and Again. Wow.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Let me ask you this. You have so many opportunities to do so many things. You have a foundation, you rap, you're an
Yeah.
you're an entrepreneur. What drew you to this project?
Well, I just feel like everything we've been going through, there's a lot of hate. It's time to just show some love. I think love overpower hate. In this movie, just show that, people go through relationships and you never think that you'll probably end up back in those same relationships, but that's just how life goes.
Right. That's a good point because you do some things in your youth that you're
Yes,
not so proud of, and you don't get an
yes,
opportunity a lot of times to make amends to that. And so it was
yes,
great writing, great directing. It was amazing. And you play boss man.
yes, yes. I just want to do a little cameo for the movie, but it's all good.
I love it. You know, you was basically playing yourself, boss man. How was
Yes.
it for you when you read that role?
I mean, I felt like, you know what? I got to do this role. It was easy.
I was like, listen, he playing himself.
Yes,
And they even called you boss man. I think
yes,
it was great, you know, to see you out there. The movie is so important. It shows a successful, smart,
yes,
beautiful
yes,
Black woman, um,
yes,
and a good guy, a genuinely
yes,
good guy, and
yeah,
how they rekindled their love.
yes. And that's what it's about sometimes. Sometimes you might go through something in anything in business or whatever. Like, rekindling that romance that you know that you have something good, but you don't appreciate it till you lose it.
Right, right. And that's what we were talking about too, the peer pressure, you know, of him being
Yeah,
a dumb kid. And
yeah,
man, when I watched the movie, I'm telling you, I was hot. I was hot.
yeah, yeah,
You know, but we all have those
yeah,
moments, right? And it was
yeah. Well,
and
we all can't be afraid to grow up, and
there.
that's what people don't realize. Sometime when we're young, we don't even understand, what exactly we have, and being able to appreciate it, even know how to appreciate that. So, I tell people all the time, love is something you can't pay for. Respect is something you can't pay for. You have to earn it. So, I think that's what this movie is about. Never and again, people get a chance to see that. And I think in some piece of this movie, we all see ourselves in a little bit of this movie.
Yes, and exactly.
Yeah.
It really is. And especially how they started with the church, you know, the church
Yes.
thing. We all remember that. We all remember sitting
Yeah.
in church and
Yeah.
singing in the choir.
Our parents trying to send us to the church and do the right thing, but we want to go the opposite way and see, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But you know what? You have to be held accountable for that. Yourself. You know that you have the power to do whatever you want to do when somebody's not looking. And it's about having integrity and doing the right thing.
Absolutely. Even when no one's looking.
When nobody's looking, you got to police yourself.
Police yourself. That is
Yeah.
that is so true. And when
Yeah.
you say that, I look back over the film and he really did have to grow Kevin.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
in his role as a man,
Yeah.
because he was
Yes.
a man child before. And
Yes. Yes.
did you see that? Like when you
Yeah.
read
No.
that?
I mean, that's what it was about. I mean, as I sit here in my car right now, and I got so much going on, but you got to realize that we constantly have to educate ourselves and grow and understand and be able to have feelings for other people. It's not just about us. And I think us, when you look at our culture, we don't understand how to spend that type of time or make ourselves happy before we could go make somebody else happy. It's always about, us making somebody happy. And I feel like you have to make yourself happy, and then somebody else could add to your happiness. And I think they learned that as they got older.
Yes, that's so well put, because it's true. We do go through things that we either
Yes.
learn from or constantly repeating. And I love it where Jasmine, she had
Yes.
to be big enough to let him back in as well. So
Yeah.
that was a good
Yeah.
lesson too.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And when you came into the whole role of it, when you came in the club scene,
Yes.
how was that from your day to day? Because you could get to them clubs, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, it was different for me now because I don't really go to the clubs, but being able to be an owner of a club, I
Yes,
think that was easy for me to do. And just, seeing how we are growing, because, when I look at this movie, I tell people all the time, it's about economic empowerment. So I wanted to show like some ownership inside this film also, which, we created a boss up bank.com. That's my latest venture to where we have our own bank. Is like what Zelle, Cash App, online banking. Now we able to cater to our people and give them second chances in the banking world, and that's so important for us. So
wow, that
yes,
is very
yes,
important. Where can
yes.
you find that at?
Go to bossupbank.com.
Bossupbank.com. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
we
just,
creating bosses. You know what I'm saying? The pandemic, we all are creating business. We're chasing our dreams and our goals. And some of us, we need a second chance for us in these financial institutions such as banks. I mean, a lot of us don't even know about it. A lot of us go to check cashing places, but we can have our own credit card, do online banking, because the world is changing.
right.
Technology.
Everything is digital now, right? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And nobody look like us own any banks. And I feel like that's the next generation of us playing chess. We're not playing checkers no more. We're playing chess.
Okay, y'all heard it right here. Pastor P said we're not playing checkers no more. It's time
Yes,
for chess. And chess is a grown person's game.
yes. And you look at it right now, for us to get loans, for us to get opportunities and create investments, we have to find a bank that are gonna believe in us. That's what they've been having the whole time. I feel like this is the bank for everybody. This is the bank for the culture.
Wow, I am so excited about that, because truer words have not been said. We have not had the opportunity to sit down at the table
Yes,
and show our creativity from our
yes,
lens. And that's another thing from the movie, Never and Again. It was
yes,
just so profound that they were all successful.
yes. And that's what it's about. We have to show us in a different light. And we have to control the narrative. When you look at Hollywood, we only own 5% of all production. So they're creating the narratives for movies for us to watch. And I think that's what we want to change. We want to change that narrative.
Wow. And while you say that and looking back over the movie, that's exactly what it is, because it
Yes,
was so nice to see people that look like me
yes,
on the screen.
yes,
Not a
yes,
crackhead, not
yes.
what I'm talking
Somebody
about?
with a great job and all this stuff. That's yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that you can relate to. Even the part of going
yeah,
to the club. My husband was
yeah,
watching it with me. He was like, "You that girl at the club?" Like, I don't know. I
yeah,
was like laughing so
yeah.
because that's true.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
get to an age where all we do is work, 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 and we forget to have fun.
Yes.
Like you said it yourself, in the club, it's been a long time.
Yes. Well, you got to enjoy yourself. Life is too short,
Yeah.
and you got to be able to appreciate the people while you have them. I mean, this pandemic has showed us that.
Right, right. What is the one of the things that you really took out from the pandemic? While being everything is shut down, you had time to think. What did it show for you?
Well, go create a business. I started creating more product. Product outweighs talent. I created a show helping other people market their product, masterpreviews.com. So it's like, let us help us. We want a hand up, not a handout. And being able to show people that even in these grocery stores to get our product on these shelves, because it needs some diversity. A lot of us create product, but we don't understand the distribution is the most important part of this to be able to get our product on these shelves in these major chains. So we're definitely able to do that now and open some doors, not only for my product, but thousands of other people that look like me, their products.
Wow. Because we have been missing in a lot of things. We always
Yes.
do markets or flea markets and
Yes.
street markets, street fairs. We have to,
Yes.
sell in the barbershops and
Yes.
things like that. That is great. Can you say again where we can find that?
Yes. masterpreviews.com.
masterpreviews.com, because
Yes.
it is all about, like you say, for us to help each other and
Yes.
grow, because it's
Well,
so
don't be afraid to grow up. Don't be afraid to do what's right. And people always say, well, P got this and that. No, I didn't always have this and that. I had to work for it. Don't be afraid to make the sacrifices and put the work in and stop self-hating other people that look like us.
right.
So, yeah, don't do that. It's
Don't
not about that.
Right, right, right. And I think you said it before, it was like crabs in the bank in a bucket. Everybody trying to
Yes,
pull somebody down because they think they better than or this or that. But
yes,
it's so amazing that you are helping others, because you said it. You came from the projects, right?
yes. I came from the projects, but you know the difference with me? I didn't have AAP. That's angry, average, and poor. It's not AAD. People have that. And you're not going to get nowhere with those type of attitudes. And people don't realize even your situation is only up. I looked at life like it's only up for me. So I'm already down, but it'll make no sense for me to be angry and average. And the difference between the difference between average and above average people is comfortable being average. Above average people not.
I love it. Yeah, that well said, because that's true. A lot of people, especially, from where we from, it was
Yes,
hardships and
yes.
all that. And it was just plain out.
But think about the people that didn't worry about that. They just say, you know what? Tomorrow I can make it better. I can't change the past, but I can change the future. People always complaining about slavery. We can't change that, but we can change the future. Get out and do something about it. We got to stick together. We got to grow together. We got to get out here and create some business for ourselves instead of just working. So if
Right,
you want to be a worker, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But
right,
don't look at the next man or woman that want more and
right.
stop hating on that. That's the only thing I'm saying, because I tell people all the time, billionaires lose millions to make billions. Millionaires lose thousands to become millionaires. Broke people lose nothing and want to be rich.
Wait, come on now. Now that was
Now
a
they don't even want to put the time into it. They don't want to work. They don't want to take chances. All they want to do is sit around and complain about what
plane.
they don't have. And you got to stop that. I think the only way you're going to be, even people in jail, they complain about people that's on the street, but they're not looking at what they did to get themselves there.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you can't blame somebody else because you incarcerated or you're not where you want to be at, because everybody has 24 hours. Now, what you do with your 24 hours and the people you hang with, the people you're around is going to decide your life. So if you want an average life, don't be mad at somebody that want above average life. That's going to make the sacrifices, put their trust and faith in God, and acknowledge that. Because a lot of people are unsuccessful and don't even acknowledge God at all. And then when something bad happens, then they want to, you know, and that's what you got to look at. You have 24 hours. When I was in the ghetto, I wasn't complaining. I was like trying to do something about it and trying to figure it out. And also celebrating other people that are successful and being able to say, man, that black person has a nice car, a nice house. That let me know I can get one instead of being upset and angry and jealous. So, you know, I mean, that's the part that we have to change. And that's what I wanted to show in this movie. Because you see how they hated on the girl in the beginning, and look what she turned out to be, because you never know. People only look at the mustard seed, they don't look at the tree. I'm looking at the tree, like, and that's the difference.
You know, it's an old saying that if you want to be an eagle, you can't hang with the turkeys, right?
Or the pigeons. You can't hang with the pigeons either. So if you want to be an eagle, eagles fly high, the pigeons on the ground looking for bird seed.
Absolutely. And that's what was so great about the movie, is it showed that all of them up there was soaring. And it was great to show that even if you up there, don't mean everything is perfect, because her marriage wasn't perfect. You know, even though everything looked
but nobody's perfect. That's what people got to realize. We so judgmental and talk about each other, but these other cultures, they figure out how to make some money together. We get out there and march in the streets, but if we're going to have economic empowerment, it's not going to be about marching and burning nothing down. It's going to be about putting money back into the community and the culture. It's going to be about us being able to have in banking systems, being able to have product and put it on shelves and be able to feed the kids, educate our kids, and feed the elderly. That's the only way we're going to do it. That's with money.
Right.
You know, and our people, we get mad and angry. We just want to march and burn stuff down. I'm saying we have to change that narrative and start thinking. This Martin Luther King was planting them seeds way back in the days, but now we here, and we could actually do it because it's some of us able to get to the top now. But now we got to pull the other ones up that want to come. The ones that don't want to come, we got to lead them at the bottom.
Yeah.
So we got to cut them off. I think the most important thing, we got to learn how to cut people off. I think us as people, you know, we don't know how to do that. We get caught up, oh, that's my friend or that's my relative. I got to keep it real with them. You know what? Keeping it real is doing the right thing.
Yes, that's well said, because a lot of times people get so many people in prison today because they don't want to cut off their friend that they knew.
Well, the majority of the people in prison today for drugs and hanging with the wrong people. But we don't talk about that. We don't talk about, we're afraid to talk about the truth. And I think that's what we need to change. So it was appreciative having this conversation, which we got to have more conversations like this and just be real and be genuine. And I know a lot of people ain't gonna like the truth, but the truth is gonna save some lives. The truth is gonna change some lives. And you know, even on the media side, if we keep glorifying all the negative stuff, then we don't glorify the positive things. And how you think the kids want to be negative? If you see some of the positive things, then kids gonna start saying, you know what? I could make more money doing something legal than illegal. You know, I'm gonna go to jail and get killed doing this. But you know, if I educate myself and make a better life for myself, then look, I'll live longer.
Right. I just want to make sure you heard me thanking you.
Oh no, thank you, sister. I appreciate you.
Yes. And listen, again, Never and Again is playing on BET Plus on Amazon. Go out, check it out. You know, Boss Man is playing himself in it. Master P, we really appreciate everything you do for us, and we will definitely continue to support you and love you and continue to watch you soar. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you have a great one.